Hi, I'm Michael Braun, and in this video I want to show you how you can save a ton of admin time at the end of a professional development session or a webinar by using a Google form to collect feedback and to automatically email certificates to the participants. Now you can see I've already set up a Google form. It's a very simple one. I'm really just asking one question: how would you rate the workshop from 1 to 10? And what I want to show you here is you can make sure that you only send the certificates to people who paid attention during your session by using a passphrase. And the way you set up a passphrase is you click on the three dots and response validation. Then you can select regular expression, which matches, and I'm going to choose a passphrase Google. The custom error text, whatever it is, nope, that's not it. In case somebody enters the wrong passphrase, then they wouldn't be able to submit the form and therefore they wouldn't get the certificate. So apart from that, of course we want to print their name on the certificate, so we have to ask for it, which is this question, and we have to get the email address so we can email the certificate to the participants. Once you're happy with the form and you have set it all up, you click on responses, then you click on that green create spreadsheet button and create a new spreadsheet by clicking on the create button down here. This will open Google Sheets, and now we're going to use the add-on called Autocrat to merge the data into a certificate template which I created in Google Docs. So I need to click on add-ons, and I've already installed Autocrat. If you don't have it, you click on get add-ons and search for Autocrat and install it. Once you are done, you click on Autocrat and launch it. This will take a little bit. And the first thing you need to do is you create a new job. And you click on the new job button down here. Then you give your job a name. I just call it cert right now. Click next. Now you choose a template. What kind of template do you want to use for your certificates? I've created this one right here. It's a very simple one. So I have a tag called name, which is a placeholder basically. You have to know that Autocrat works with tags, and tags have to be placed between double angled brackets. And I also added a tag for today's date, so Autocrat will then automatically enter the date in this placeholder right here. So once the certificate is set up, I can select it. So I put it in Google Drive and it is right here. So I select this one, select. If you haven't got a template, then you can click on the create example. So next, we have to map the column that we have in our Google Sheet to the tag that we have in our Google Doc. So Autocrat has already told me it found this tag because I put it in double angled brackets. And now I have to tell Autocrat that this tag maps to my column your name as it should appear on the certificate. So I select this one. Then I click on next. Now I have to tell Autocrat what kind of file name I would like to have for my certificates. So I would just say cert underscore, and now I would like to have the name of the participant. I can click on this arrow and click on this tag, your name as it should appear in the certificate, to copy it, and then I can Control V, I can paste it into here. So all the certificates that are now being created using Autocrat will have the name cert underscore and then the name that the participants entered in the Google form. I have to tell Autocrat that I would like to have the certificates as a PDF, and this one I leave as is. Then I click on next. I can choose the destination folder. In my case, it's called certificates, which is fine. If you want to change it, you can click on choose folder right here. Then I skip the next two steps. I don't have to have a dynamic folder reference, and I also don't have to have a merge condition. Now we want to share the documents and send emails, so we have to click on yes. We want to share it as a PDF. You can see I cannot change that anyway because we told Autocrat that we wanted to create PDFs. Then I want to have it sent from generic no reply addresses, yes. And now I can set up my email. So in the to field, I can again copy this tag, the email address, and I can paste it in here, Control V. I can type in the subject, for example, congratulations. Whoops, congratulations, there you go. Now I can type my message, hi. To make it a little bit more personal, I can click on the tag your name, and then I paste it in here, Control V. Here's your certificate. Once I'm happy with the email, I click on Next, and now I have to add a form trigger because I want the certificate to be sent as soon as somebody fills in the form and submits the form. So now Autocrat tells me I must enable the triggers first, which I can do by clicking on Yes. That will take a few seconds, and once this is done, I run on form trigger Yes, I select Yes, and then I click on Save, and that's basically it. Now my job is set up and Autocrat is ready to run. So I can close this one. Now we can test it, so we can go back to our form. I can preview the form. How would you rate the workshop? Of course it was excellent. The passphrase, if you remember, was Google, but just so that you see what happens if I enter a wrong one, it will say nope. That's the custom error message that I set up. If I put Google there, then it will accept it and I can move on to the next one. So my name, Michael, your email address, that would be demoteacher1@edtechdistrict.com, and I submit the form. Now I go back to my sheet real quick because I want to show you what happens behind the scenes. Now Autocrat is adding all these other columns that it needs to work, and you can see that now the status is starting, so I move over here, and the document has now successfully been created. I can also click on the link to see the document, and if I go to my inbox, here's the email that I just received from Autocrat. Congratulations. Hey Michael, here's your certificate. There's a generic no reply email address, and if I click on the certificate, you can see that it's been created. One final thing I wanted to show you: if you do want to print the certificates, remember we put it in the certificates folder and it shows up right here. So cert _ and then the name that the participant entered in the Google form. And that's how you can save a ton of admin time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.